So last episode, we were in Seattle, and it was hard to get it all set up, but hey, it ended up going really, really good, and it was a lot of fun. So the universe's way of counteracting that was we went to Los Angeles, and it was a time, and that time passed, and I was there. Man, they didn't make it easy. I figured it was going to be super easy. I thought, like, oh, going down to Venice Beach in Los Angeles, that makes sense. There's street performers there all the time. So this should be a walk through the park, almost literally. But there were some plot twists. So we started at, like, the very end of the little beach boardwalk they got there and just walked. Just looking for some place that didn't have, a guy playing a trash can or a guy. There was people playing a lot of weird things. I'm pretty sure I saw 2 homemade guitars that were being played not very well. 1 real guitar, which was played worse, actually, than the fake ones, which is surprising. And so then we keep going and we find a good spot. And I'm like, oh, perfect. We'll just set up here. It's a nice view. This is a good location. So I set up. We switch on. We're getting ready to rock and roll.
All right, Venice Beach. If anybody can hear me, I'm about to go over here. We're about to do some jokes. Anybody like stand-up comedy, feel free to congregate in here. If you like jokes, right on.
And then this Asian lady comes over. And she's tarped in what looked like she was selling droids in Star Wars. Like that's kind of, she had a lot of things on. Easily too many things for being at the beach. I'm assuming she just didn't like the sun. And so this Asian lady who was selling droids and sunglasses, but mostly droids, some with sunglasses. And she came up and she's like, oh, you can't set up here. And I'm like, why? She's like, oh, well, they'll give you a ticket or the police will come by and they'll fine you. I'm like, okay, well, why? She's like, oh, well, this is an intersection. I'm like, well, nobody can drive here, and you're here in the intersection. And she's like, oh, if you go down there, you'd be better. I really just think she didn't want to hear it. I'm pretty sure she was just having a day, and she was like, oh, this is not happening. No, I'm not. I already got to listen to the guys with the half guitar and the people hitting the trash can. I'm not listening to this white dude tell what he thinks are jokes.
Okay, fair enough. She said we gotta go down there. Do it down there. So, I guess we'll go do it down there.
Take 2.
Yeah.
So, we went ahead and moseyed on down the road. And we got to almost the end of the beach. And we found a good spot that wasn't by an intersection, but not an intersection. And there was no Asian ladies.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say Italy. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
But there was people who this was their corner. And it seemed like it was very prevalent that this was their corner. Because as soon as I set the amp down, I heard the guy be like, hey, is anybody going to say something? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'll say something. And so we had to actually ask them to borrow the corner for a little bit just to see if we can get anybody to stop. And they very much so were annoyed, but they let us use the corner. And we went ahead and started trying to hack away at it. And again, I thought this would be an easy spot. Venice Beach. There's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of people. So this should be a piece of cake. And so I was up there on the box for 5 minutes.
What's up, LA? How y'all doing? Right on, man. We're about to do some jokes over here, some stand-up comedy. If anybody likes to laugh, if you want to come over here, get a nice little circle going. We're going to do some jokes real quick, like 10, 15 minutes. We're going to do some jokes. Anybody like stand-up comedy? We got any comedy fans over here? Feel free to come on over to this area, even if it's the kids. What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? What's up?
Nobody stopped.
It's gonna be just for me, the people on the corner, and the people over at Venice Massage. That's the joke's gonna be. What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? Perfect. You guys like jokes? You like stand-up comedy? Right on. Here we go. You like watching a stand-up comedian do his last set ever before he retires? Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? How y'all doing? What's up? You guys like stand-up comedy? You guys like jokes? We're doing stand-up comedy over here. We're doing jokes. If anybody wants to stop, listen to some jokes, we can get a good crowd going. Or I could do jokes for the girls getting juice over at the Fresh Fruit. We do them over there. They're hanging out getting the fresh fruit. I feel like that's just the name of the day, isn't it? Just getting fresh fruit for everybody.
That was up in the box for like 10 minutes. Nah.
Anybody like jokes? Stand-up comedy. 2 people here like jokes. Perfect, right on. I like how you said good job. Like somebody's got to watch these starving artists do their thing. We're doing stand-up comedy over here. Anybody want to hear some jokes? Come on, I just need people to stop by and listen. That's the only thing. Comedy's only good if people are actually listening. If you'd like to, you can stop by and you can get a Venice massage and you can listen to some jokes if you want to. What's up, y'all? We're doing stand-up comedy over here. If you like jokes, you can enjoy your fruit cup and some jokes for free. If you'd like to, right on. It's all good. Enjoy your fruit cup on a hot day. We're doing stand-up comedy. We're doing jokes. Right on. I got some people over here to the back turn looking like they're thinking about what they're going to do for the rest of the day. Maybe they should turn around and come listen to some jokes over here behind you.
It just became more of an experiment on how many people will just avoid eye contact at all costs. How many people are just going to walk by like I don't even exist here? And it became difficult. I'm like, okay, well, I got to get somebody to stop because I don't want these guys to be too upset that I'm renting their corner for now. I don't want to like take too much time away from them. They're going to get pissed, kick my ass. So I'm like, I got to figure out how to get people to stop. So eventually I started just complimenting people.
What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? Right on. I like your socks, man. Those are very nice. Bunch of fresh socks. What's up? I like your football, sir. Nice shorts. Sports out perfectly. What's up, dude? I like your beard. It's a very nice, manly beard. That is such... I can't grow this. I haven't shaved for a week. This is all I got. You look like you punch baby owls for a living, man. That's a man, like...
I'm like, hey, nice shirt. I like your socks. Anything. You got a great hat. I'm sure you have a wonderful personality. Please stop and laugh at me. And then, what I wasn't expecting was what happened next. A couple of people stopped, which I was very pleased
What's
by.
up, y'all? How you guys doing? You guys like jokes? You look like you like jokes.
What's up, Myles?
What's up? Oh, man, I know you.
But I knew one of the guys. And I used to work with him years ago. Like 8 or 9 years ago. It was forever ago. And I haven't seen him in forever. And he stopped. And I'm like, oh, dude. So be nice to people because you don't know who is going to be your guardian angel later in life. He saved my ass. So if you're out there watching, brother, thank you so much for actually stopping. Because otherwise, I'm just like a crazy person standing on a box like, hello, hello, jokes. It got to a point I had said we're doing jokes so many times, I just started to extend the word jokes. I almost sounded like Bob Dylan. We're doing jokes out here. Jokes, everybody. Like jokes. Which may have, in hindsight, gotten people to stop, actually. That probably would have been a good idea. Next one. Anyway, I digress. So, I got them to stop, but it's weird doing jokes for somebody that I know.
Come all the way down to Venice Beach to do jokes for somebody I know. Goodness gracious. I mean, but I appreciate you bringing the audience. That's nice, at least. So you at least stop, so that way we can show that I'm not going to kill anybody.
Okay, well, if I get these 2 to stop, maybe we can get some more people to stop. Eventually, I coerced 2 ladies that were walking by into stopping, and it was very much so like I had to like get them. I was like, hey, you 2 like jokes? And they stopped.
I feel like I'm getting a phone call right now. I'm getting a buzzing, and that might be God calling me to stop. What's up, ladies? Y'all like jokes? You want to come over here? We're going to listen to some jokes. I need people.
Like a couple of deer just heard a twig snap in the forest. Like, what's going on? Yeah. And I'm like, hey, why don't you come over here? I'll tell you some jokes. I reeled them in. Come on, come on, come on. Got them.
I can't do the jokes to nobody. I tell enough jokes to silence just throughout the week already. So I appreciate you guys coming here.
So they turned out they were from Canada. They were super nice, very sweet ladies, both single. So it just became, let's make a date and see if we can get you girls a green card so you can be in California more often. And Didn't work.
Are you on dating apps? I know, right? If we could just say it that loudly. I know, yeah. She's like, let's say it louder. This is going to be Let's Make a Date. Anybody want to date a Canadian? They're looking to get their green cards. If anybody, we got a couple of Canadians looking to get married right on.
There wasn't a whole lot of suitors passing by that day for these poor Canadian girls. We got them, and then I got a few other people to stop, actually. So I was able to do some jokes, and things started working, and people were laughing. And then I got another couple to come in, and they were from Virginia, and then the other one was from LA, and so I got them to stop too. Didn't realize until afterwards that I was like in front of a very catch-all of a background, if you will, because there's a lot of like things to chew on. There's like the beautiful sky. And then eventually you get to see the ocean out there, and then there's a skate park, but then there's also like maybe a dead guy like on the grass. So there's, and then pigeons everywhere. Like Prince can have like doves fly behind him. Well, not anymore, but you know how he used to have doves like, and that's what it sounded like when they cried. I had pigeons. That was my thing. I was like the pigeon guy from Hey Arnold, essentially, but with jokes. So there's a lot for these people to chew on. And I started talking to the couple because we were talking about dick pics, as you do, in Los Angeles. And the guy said that's how he got his lady.
Are you defending the dick pic?
That's how I got it.
That's how you How is it that you sent her a picture and she was like, yes, 1,000 times yes. I'll put a ring on that hums.
Which, hell of a wiener on that man. For her to just view that and be like, yep, I subscribe to that. Let's make this happen. I will import you from Virginia and we'll make it happen. And yeah, man, we talked with them for a little bit, and it was a lot of fun, so it worked out. Eventually we got another guy to stop on a bike, and he was cool. He had a shirt on, said like looking for God or something like that, or I found God, something about God. And so I asked him, I'm like, oh, you want to talk about God? Maybe we could do jokes about God. And he just rode away.
You like God jokes? Because you got a shirt that says, I got God. Where is he? Where did you find him? He's up there? It's always the last place you look. Let me tell you what. Oh my goodness. But that made him go away. That's what it was. He got a shirt that says, I got God. I started talking about God, and he's like, oh, that's my cue. God's calling. I got to get the hell out of here.
He had a shirt that said God on it, and he didn't want to talk about God, so he just rode away, which seemed like counterproductive for like what religions usually do. Some of them go to your door and say things. But he was on a bike, and some of them were also on a bike, but he wasn't them. That wasn't what they were. He just rode off. It was very, very strange. But overall, it ended up working out. The guys on the corner that we rented it from, they just were very annoyed at me the whole time, except for one of them. There was an OG who had like a nice hat on. He's posted up, and he was enjoying himself. And it ended up being a cool thing for the people that were the vendors across from us. So it ended up being a nice little show from them, and I had mentioned a couple of places.
Thank you very much for watching me do jokes for the Venice Massage and Fresh Fruit. I appreciate you guys.
And then out comes like the henna tattoo guy. Don't forget me, I was listening. And it turns out that it was a secret show for him the entire time.
My name is Bob Glover. And also the henna tattoos, yes. Forgive me, the henna tattoos, Super 10 over there. He was over here enjoying
Venice was very odd. Venice Beach was a very odd place. It was like performing in a page out of Where's Waldo. Because if you look back, there was some little nooks in there. There was a ninja there, just a little ninja riding by. There was pigeons. There was that possibly dead guy, allegedly, which I feel like is always in a Where's Waldo. There's usually like some type of body there, maybe with a couple of X's. That was weird. But overall, it went well, and we made some people laugh in Los Angeles at Venice Beach, and hopefully that lady sold a lot of droids.